sitting here thinking, and I had a thought. It just brought a kind of a smile. It's a sad smile, but a smile in a way to my face. It's not one that, I should have, because it's not a smile about love and whatnot, but kind of like a karma thing. And yeah. Oh, goodness sakes. How's everybody doing? I'm 420 Jim. That's my legal name. Most people love it. A lot of people don't care, and some just can't stand it. You know what? I don't care. I've spent 10 full years on the road fighting to release all cannabis prisoners under federal and state law. We need to destroy everybody's marijuana record because it's all been a lie. And it needs to be out of a class 1, 2, or 3 narcotic, because that's a lie too. Which everything I say can be proven, of course. I started my mission March 1st of 2014. 2017, the original Cannabis burnt. The Cannabis 2, which is the one I'm sitting in now, and the one in this picture right here, that was born. The first one burnt in Knoxville, Tennessee, and that's where a Vietnam vet in Richmond, Virginia, donated this one for $1,000. And it was like brand new when I got her. And he wanted to give it to me, but his girl wouldn't let him. So anyhow, he gave it to me for $1,000, which is just like giving it to me anyway. And I set back off on the journey. This is it here. Okay. Now, it's got a new paint job now. 2 months ago, I did a brand new paint job on her. That's what she looked like 3 months ago. She looks similar to that. Give me a second. I'm going to take a puff off of the green stuff here, and I'll show you what she looks like right now, if you like. Yeah, I'm old school. Yeah. Now, I took a year off because of a couple of trolls. Oh, right on. I took a year off because of a couple of bad people. They had some people, they lied to them, and basically they tried to hurt me last year. And thank God them people come forward and they're not trying to hurt me or nothing, but I had my eye surgery I had to do too. But here's what it's all about. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. You can go there and you can scan that, take a screenshot and scan that, or simply go to my website, 420gym.com, sign the petition. Here's the new paint job I was talking about. Not this weekend, but starting next week. Right here in town, I'm going to let anybody that wants to come by and tag it, come by and tag it. Kind of let my neighbors and stuff be the first people to tag it here. When I get on the road in a few weeks, I hope to hand out these little figurines. Everybody needs a little Jesus. If you look me up on Facebook or anything, that's how you spell my legal name. Yep, in July 8th of 2019, a judge ordered that to be my legal name. Like I say, a lot of people love it. I love it. Some people don't care. That's cool. Some people hate it. That's cool. I don't, I don't lose no sleep over it. And this ain't about me. This is a mobile billboard saying that we need all cannabis prisoners released. And you know what? If you give me the numbers this year, I think Mr. Trump would do it. So call me out. All it takes is your signature. Sure, I'd love to have a donation if anybody could afford $1 or whatever to help, with the journey. That would be cool. But most important is to sign the petition, because I know a lot of people can't donate. My big thing is I need each and every one of you to sign that petition. See, no one belongs in jail for weed. They don't. Now, if they're in there for another charge, okay. But come on now, all these states selling, all these states making money, all these government, everybody making money on it. It's time to let the pot prisoners free. And Texas, you're going backwards. And there's people out there that, like, there's one girl on TikTok. I played her video. I might show it to you here if I can find it. I like what she says, except one thing. She says the Republicans want to vote it back into a narcotic or whatnot. Hey, that has nothing to do with the Republicans. It has to do with everyone. All of them. Republican, Dems, the president and all. But here's the stupid part of her comment. Since 1971 to right now, this second in time, it is a class 1 narcotic, hallucinogenic, no medical value under federal law. Plain and simple. They've never changed that. Just Google it, or however search you want to do. They've lied to us since 1971 when they took out the medical patent and keeping it a class 1 narcotic, which says it has no medical value. So, I beg you, give me the numbers on the petition. This is to help the prisoners and to get our gun rights back. Because, as long as it's a class 1 or class 2 narcotic, you lose your rights to ammunition and firearms. Now, some states will say, oh, no, it's cool. Look under federal law. Remember, federal controls everything. Look how they're cutting the money off to these other states that's not compliant on things. So, federal government, they always win. And, under federal law, you cannot own a firearm. Well, my understanding is Mr. Trump agrees in the Second Amendment and all. And I need all these people to tell Mr. Trump we want it out of a class 1 and a class 2, so we don't have to worry about that affecting a stoner's gun rights. And I think he'd do it. He's our best chance of anybody. When I first started this journey, the person I thought would do it, no. He didn't do much good of anything except legalize it in D.C., and that was Obama. Oh, hey, Ricky, hey, I just seen you're there. I'm sorry. I hope you get feeling better. Is it your liver, you say? I'm planning on a week from today. Well, not. I think tomorrow's Friday, right? Not tomorrow, but the following Friday. I plan on going into probably around Phoenix, somewhere between here, Phoenix, whatever. I may pick a couple of different dispensaries to go to or whatever, but I want to let people start, be able to tag the motorhome, see how it goes. I'm supposed to be taking a friend. They want to see if they can get donations making the pokers and the roach clips or whatnot. Some bead work they do. So I told them I'd take them this weekend to see how that works out. I'm kind of scared. She told me that she snores like a McCullen chainsaw. Wanted to know if there's a door. No, there's curtains, but there's no door, Damn, he must snore pretty damn loud. A door's better. She's, oh, I don't mind the curtains and all. It's just the snoring. So she's got me kind of concerned on how loud she snores. I'm sorry, you can't go with me on this trip because you snore too loud. Oh, God. But you know what? She's got such the heart and everything. She would say, I understand. She really would. Uh, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Many people. That's how they can take their medicines and stuff, because they smoke cannabis, and their medicine they wouldn't eat and different things like that, you know. And yeah, I mean, for many years, doctors known that cannabis is good to make people want to eat, give them the munchies. But that's why we're not allowed to have it. It's the most beneficial plant on earth. And what can you say? I think I'm going to do these videos about 8:30 of the morning. That's my time, like 4 hours earlier than now. Or, you know, something like that. I'm going to get rid of the 420 one. I'm just going to do a morning one and an evening one. The evening one will probably be 7 o'clock, like I was doing on Facebook, but just do them on YouTube. But I think I'm going to do a morning one, but I think I'll start it at 8 o'clock instead of 7 o'clock in the morning, because sometimes I'm real busy getting coffee, getting woga, all that. So I don't want to, you know, have to depend on getting up and doing it at 7. I'd rather have to depend on doing it at 8 instead of 7. I have to get me a sign that says, please stand by. Well, you need to get another doctor, plain and simple. If your doctor's that much of an idiot when it comes to cannabis, I mean, no offense, Reggie, no offense, but if your doctor is that much of an idiot when it comes to cannabis, he don't care about your health or nothing. Yeah, no, he's one of those that don't care about that oath he took or nothing. And that's just the sad truth. A lot of them, most of them are like that out there now. But see, that's why I don't like and trust and go to doctors. You know. Yeah. Well, they ain't very special if you ask me. Okay. What have they got? What have they got that is going to cure you? Nothing, right? So that means this is going to progress and you're going to die from it. Why the hell will they not let you try cannabis to see if it will cure it, help it, what they call that, put it in remission or something? That's what they're scared of. Young lady, you need to move to another state. Texas has just declared war on pot again. Trust me. Let me show you a couple things I found today. Oh, see, yeah, you're saying exactly what. Yeah, that's the only reason, is because you're in an illegal state. Absolutely. Hang on a second. Let me undo my Bluetooth here. And see if I can put it here. Man, I seen these two different things today, and I'm like, these are, Reefer Madness has come back to Texas. It's pure bullshit, too. I mean, it's one thing if you're going to tell the truth, but one is a cop, and he's talking about THC and bath salt, or something, but he mentions THC. He's tired of having these THC and whatever deaths in his jail and the hospital. I beg your pardon, you ain't had nobody have a THC overdose or death in your jail. And how in the hell could that happen even? You know what I mean? How can that happen? You mean you're not keeping the drugs out of your jail? Yeah, well, they're telling you the truth there. At least they're telling you the truth there. They just can't recommend it. But here, what's this crap I got? Again, the Lie campaign Texas is coming out with now.
More and more THC overdoses are.
Whoa. Hard to do. Now I think I'm ready. Play. Again, the Lie campaign Texas is coming out with now.
More and more THC overdoses are occurring in our county jails and hospitals. I'm here to express the serious concerns regarding the illegal and open sale of THC products. We all remember the K2 spice bath salts crisis in which we were quickly able to eradicate the retail.
Well, now, it has nothing to do. Reefer has nothing to do with K2 or any of that stuff. All that stuff he just mentioned, bath salt, K2, spice and whatnot, don't have one damn thing to do with cannabis, period. And towards the end of this idiot's statement, he's going to say they want to take away the test. And see, that's the whole thing. They can't test whether it's hemp, which is legal federally, or if it's real pot. Their test will show up on any of it. And to challenge them in court, they have to send it away, and it costs $200 per test. And that's why they want to do away with that.
Consumables are no different other than they are causing slower, less conspicuous deaths and disabilities. This plague needs to be addressed at the local level as it is a prolific problem in every city and every town. Local law enforcement needs a definitive statute that allows our departments to make arrests and seizures without the need to test products. We need your help in protecting our communities and urge you to support Senate Bill 3. More and more
This is all you hear that bullshit? They don't want to they don't want to have to test product or nothing. They want to be able to just grab you, throw you in jail, and panic, do all that crap. Yeah, and that comes out of Austin, of all places. See, I told Texas 4 or 5 years ago when they was stupid and voted in that decriminalization. I told them it's going to bite you in the ass. It in no way, shape, or form makes it legal. And they would have had pot legal there years ago. But no, they went with the decriminalization of it, which means, okay, I know it should be illegal. It is illegal, but I'll pay a fine and you can take my pot. Now all these cops are pissed because they got all these other products that are sold on the corner stores and stuff, the Delta 9s, the Delta 8s and stuff. It cost them a couple $100 to test. Then little test kit, sure, it's going to go there, but they take it to court and it's a flip of the dice. They can have the case thrown in their face, hey, it was just hemp flower, you idiots, or it could have been a good case. That's their problem. They want to, but let me show you another one. It's not just him. These are just two I found today. Reefer Madness from Texas. And both of them happen to be from Texas. And I'm like, wow, what idiots. For madness bullshit.
Texas, we have a problem. THC is poison and is being sold on Texas corners. THC is causing psychosis, permanent brain damage, and death.
What kind of reefer madness bullshit is that? What? Are they selling a different type THC in Texas? Are they saying there's fentanyl in it or something? I mean, what kind of bullshit reefer madness is Texas coming up with again?
It's easy to stay high for days by spending just $15 to $30. You will hear.
I wish that was true. You can stay high for days before $15 or $30. Of course, if you live next to a dispensary and you buy their cheap bud, you maybe can. Because, you know, you're only high a couple hours out of the day. You sleep. It's not like you stay up like you do alcohol or meth or nothing. So, yeah, I could go 4 days and only spend $30. Easy.
From the industry that these products are good. We all know the real aim of these products is to get people high. Texas, we have a problem.
We have a big problem. Liars like this. Now, I mean, what the hell? Why does Texas want to go backwards? Do you like cats? Cats are all right. I happen to own a couple of dogs. I've been mobile most of my life. I've had buses and RVs, and cats don't travel very well, or they didn't with me. They always found a way to get out somewhere. And sometimes I couldn't wait around 2 and 3 days for them to come back. So, you know, after losing a pet that you love like that, you learn if you're not settled down, don't take them on the road with you. I mean, I know other people that travel with them, and it's fine. But, you know, I've lost a couple in my lifetime by that. Seemed like they always found some way to get out. Yeah, but can you believe the bullshit propaganda they're putting out against pot now in Texas? They're just plain bullshit. What do you mean, no dogs? You know I like dogs. You know I got Jack, the old man. He's about pushing 17 probably. And, of course, I got Lilo, and she's getting ready to have us some puppies. I think right before I hit the road, or it happened like 3 years ago, just after I get on the road, I'll wake up in the middle of the night to these little whimpers, and she'll have a few pups. I'm hoping it actually happens before I hit the road, but either or. I'm not going to leave the one here, you know. I'm going to go ahead on the journey. She's just going to have to travel with me until I get back, whichever one my neighbor picks. Because A, I'm not leaving Lulu here, and B, she needs to be with her mom, 4 to 6 weeks. So, and she ain't going to drive, on the other side of Texas or whatnot to come pick up the pup. Then again, she may. You never know. Yeah. What, you was asking him about, does he not like dogs? Oh, goodness. Hey, but yes, anybody interested, I will be moving, as of Monday, I will have, I'll start going live at 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. On YouTube, and that's Mountain Central Time. Until then, I'll be here at 4:20. My last couple of nights, or the next few nights on Facebook, because after Sunday night, that'll be my last live on Facebook. I wish Facebook didn't change their policy, because I do kind of hate changing it over to YouTube, but it is what it is. And we need to build a platform anyway. Facebook didn't build it in 10 years. Maybe YouTube will build it. It's all about for the prisoners, I don't care for fame and who watches me and this, that, and the other. I just need the word to spread about the petition and everybody to sign that petition. You know what I mean? Everybody needs to sign the petition. Go to 420JIM, 420Jim.com. That's all you got to do. 420Jim.com. Or search 420Jim. The first thing that pops up, they should be somewhere it says petition or sign the petition. Click it. It don't cost you nothing. And you can help get these prisoners released. And you can help put your voice that we the people don't want it in a class 1 or 2 narcotic no more. You know? And anybody that supports cannabis, you should, please, when you leave my thing here, at least go check it out. Like I say, it's not for me, it's for the prisoners. And this is my final journey. This is my farewell tour. No more after this. This is my final year. Hopefully it will be Arizona to DC and eventually back to Arizona. But, I'm a mobile billboard. This is a town Neil Armstrong grew up in Ohio. I'm a mobile billboard, just traveling, fighting for these prisoners. It's one thing, if you can help with a couple dollars on fuel and stuff, that would be great. And I know a lot of people can't, It's real hard nowadays, it really is. But it don't cost anything to sign that petition. Just a minute of your precious time. So please, don't say, I can't find it, or this, that, it costs me a little over $20 a month to make it simple for anybody to find it. Just 420JIM.com. If you do it on your phone, there's a little thing over here on the left. You got to open the menu, but there's a spot that says petition. Click it, and it's that easy. And get another friend to sign it. Make me proud when I get to DC and have a couple 100,000 signatures to say, hey, Trump, and let's, get people. We'd do a march in DC. I mean, I don't know how many would show up, but by the time I got to Florida, I would definitely be working on getting the permits to do another march. Because I did a march in Washington, DC back when Obama was in office. So, I've been there and done that. So it wouldn't be nothing to pull permits and do it with Trump in office. So help me get these signatures, and it would be great to head. First, I want to go towards Florida, see family I haven't seen in over 35 years, some of them 40 years, and then go up and do a march in D.C. Right now, Dumdibor, I don't know what that means. Right now, it's a little, especially this year. Every other year, I was working during this time of the year, during winter. Somewhere along my journey, I was working, whether it was Tennessee, Budge Creek, Maryland, Quartzsite, Arizona, Graham, Texas, whatever. I was, doing the winter thing and saving up a couple $1,000s so I could start out, good weather again. Now, this is in 2020, and this is what the RV looked like. And this was called the Cannabis 2. This is a sponsor, Legalize It Cannabis. This was a sponsor, World Peace Smoke Shop. I mentioned that because I have room for sponsors. That is my legal name, 420 Jim. And that was in April 2020. So I show you this because the vehicle don't look like that no more. Yeah. And that vehicle had probably 30,000 signatures on it. Even my trolls don't question that. They never even questioned that. It would literally take you, God, I wouldn't want to think how long it would take someone to try and identify all the signatures that was on the one I just painted. Now, I painted it a couple months ago. I had to do it with care because I only have the one eye. I just had retinal surgery. Now I can see out of this one a little bit, but at the time I only had the one eye. But with the new journey, you know, this is my farewell tour, so I wanted to do something special. So here, bear with me, folks. I'll show you something special here. This is the old one, the Cannabis 2. Right? Because it is actually a 1987 Winnebago. That's what this vehicle is a 1987 Winnebago Aladdin. I gave it a new name this year. This is what I'm talking about, tagging. I let people, when I pull up in a town, to tell people about my petition and all. Like when I first started this, there wasn't very few people. Prisoner Project, none of that had started back then. I was years before any of that. I met the family of Jeff Mazansky by pulling in the Walmart parking lot. And over a couple of days, I met the whole family. And then eventually I got to meet Jeff Mazansky, the guy who got life without parole. But when people donate a penny, nickel, dime, a hug, or whatever, I would let them ride on the motorhome. Hence being over 50,000, 30, 40, 50,000 tags, whatever. I mean, look how many's on that door. And most of them faded. I mean, there's a couple thousand on that door, I guarantee you. But here we go. And there's where you can sign the petition. 420gym.com. There's QR. The petition's at change.org. That's the petition platform. No one belongs in jail for weed. Okay, this April, between the 1st and 11th, I plan on putting this back on the road and doing my farewell tour. When you hear I come near your city or town, please come by. I'll let you tag this. Look at it. Brand new billboard that everybody gets to tag. Come by and donate a hug, a penny, a nickel, a dime, a dollar, any donation. I'm going to let you come by and write whatever you want on it. While I got them, you know, if people help me and I have enough donations to get these little figurines, I'll be handing these out to anybody that want them. Because everybody needs a little Jesus. He saves. You want to look me up on Facebook or social media or anything? That is my legal name. That is how you spell my name. That is my first, my middle, and my last name. Absolutely. And yes, my name literally stands for Time to Get Stoned. You know, 420? Time to Get Stoned, Jim. I'm making my dog go off, my neighbor's dog go off while I'm doing my live. He thinks she's out here walking. He's going to have a friend bringing him outside and find out I'm not even outside. I got to get my area cleaned up this week because I'm going to move the RV next week. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. Not tomorrow, but the following Friday. I'll probably be, well, I won't be parked here. I won't be parked here. Why I'm here is because, see, I have sewer, I have water, and I have electricity. This is an RV spot. So, But I'm hoping this old generator. Hey, how you doing? I can't complain. Oh, goodness sakes, I'm getting old. Don't mind me. I'm helping the neighbor out. I know how it is to be out of green. I know how it is. Oh! There you go.
Payback.
No problem.
Thanks so much.
Oh, goodness sakes. Oh, move, babies. Move. Move, Jack. Move, Lulu. Move, Jack. For those that don't know who I'm talking to, Jack and Lulu are my dogs. Anyhow, feel free to ask questions, make comments, whatever. I normally do all my stuff on Facebook, but because they're not saving the live videos no more, I decided to take my lives off of there. I'm not allowed to, well, I'm allowed to do them on TikTok, but there's a couple people's got a grudge or whatever. And yeah, they report everyone I do. And so, you know, every comment I make, everything I do, TikTok wants to ban me. So, you know, yeah, TikTok sucks worse than Facebook. It really does. Especially if you got somebody that don't want you on it. It'd be funny, though, if one of these content creators got a hold of me and wanted to promote this petition. Wanted to follow the Cannabis or the Cannebago, new name, Cannebago. It'd be something if one of these content creators wanted to follow the Cannebago on this farewell journey and you know, got that petition really going. You know, like Lieutenant Dan's journey there, you know, in Florida, staying in a hurricane, and now he's selling down to Miami and stuff. Yeah. How about the Cannebago selling from Arizona to D.C., asking Trump and all members of Congress to do the right damn thing, you know? Make cannabis federally legal for all. Take it out of the Narcotics Act. Yes, I've got to agree. I'm willing to agree that it's a drug on one condition. If they're willing to agree that it's not a narcotic. Because it's not a narcotic. Our body produces the same thing. And unless you smoke it, it's got a force field around it that you don't get high. So depending on how you do it as to whether you get high or not. So there's really, really, really good argument. And you know, I don't know if Mr. Trump knows any of that or not. You know, he could be very, very educated in it. He may not be. You know, you can't expect people to know everything. I mean, he's educated enough that he did a lot of good for us. You know, I highly respect him for what he did when he was in office before. He's the one that made 0.3 legal federally. Obama didn't do that. Nope, that was Trump. Trump helped some of the prisoners get early release and stuff. So, you know, Trump's doing good things. The only thing Biden did was say he was going to deschedule it, and he said that for 4 freaking years, and nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Now, like I say, the state of Texas is going backwards. They want to be able to no test, no nothing. You know, you could have a Delta 9 product, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. They're gonna throw you in court, and nah, that's so wrong. See, but right now they got to make that decision. Well, do I think this guy's got real pot, or do I think he's setting me up with this Delta 9 pot? They don't like that. They like to be the ones setting you up. Oh, TikTok sucks so bad. Oh my God, I can't believe how many people say they love. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people I like. But unless you're up there and getting paid, there's accounts you can't report their video. Or if you report it, it don't matter. But there's accounts you can't even report. Now, when you get up into that status, you're doing pretty good. You know? Like a guy named Shoe Nice. Yeah, I reported his video. They didn't do a damn thing about none of them. None of them come back violations or nothing. And he's pretty offensive. You pay to say stupid shit about people. You know, that's, to me, that's like one of the lowest forms of scum on the earth. Got to make money making fun of stuff of people he didn't know. Kind of like my trolls in a way. But, you know, and some people think that's funny. Ha ha. I didn't think it was funny. I hope it cost them a lot more than the packages they sent in the mail, though. But see, TikTok's not fair. I'll tell anybody how you can get, if you don't like someone's channel. Like I could go to the Bong Father. I can have that channel pretty much shut the hell down. But I'm, you know. But if one wanted to, you know, do that, it's easy. You just do the same thing they did. You report the video. And you can report all of them if you want. Report them as drugs and alcohol. Report them as drugs and alcohol and stuff. Now, you'll see if you go check that it'll say under investigate, whatever. And then they're going to eventually send you something back saying whether, you know, it was removed or not. And sometimes one or two will be removed. Sometimes they all come back, you know, no violations. Report them again a day later. They're going to have a violation on them. And if they get a pill at one time. Okay? Now, once you see that video come back up, you wait a day and you report it again. The second time, no appeal. They just take it off. And see, that's one thing I really don't understand about TikTok. Why did I go through the process of an appeal? Somebody review it. Say, hey, this don't violate that community standard. We're going to restore it. And I've got screenshots of all this. For someone probably from the same computer and IP or friends, but you know, or friends working together, report it again. I just don't see how, you know, with all this technology and bullshit we got, I don't see how that's possible. You know, why don't they have a program that catches that stupid bullshit? Or where it's just one person or just a couple people, the same couple, just over reporting your, you know, they should have something that filtered that out. But they don't make it fair to everybody at all. I'm sure I'm not the only one, or maybe there's just a few and nobody's upset. I don't know. If I am the only one, I feel awful lucky. Deprived because I can't use it like everyone else, but, you know, look at that glass half full instead of half empty, I reckon. Oh, goodness sakes. Well, it's a good thing I didn't have no ride to the dispensary today. Or maybe it's tomorrow. Ooh. If it's tomorrow and I get a ride, I'm in trouble. No, they have the. I hear they have the concentrates on sale, half off, or buy one get one free. That's what they had when I was there the other last week. I bought one $20 for a gram of the concentrate, and you got another one free. So that was like $10 a gram. Excellent price for concentrate, by the way. I hear they're doing that tomorrow. But I'm saving up to get out of here, so I can't do that. I'm going to have to say no. I haven't heard back from GoFundMe. I tried to send a letter to their legal team today and told them I give them till Monday to contact me. Whether the legal team or anybody contacts me or not, it's your guess, as good as mine. I figure sometime between tomorrow and maybe Saturday they will. Then again, they may not contact me at all. You know, it would be quite funny. I'm going to have to look it up where YouTube, Facebook, and GoFundMe, where they operate. I know they're all three in California. I don't want them to be 500 miles apart, you know. But it'd be so cool if they were all within 100 miles of each other or something. That would be cool. Because I'd be headed to California and file three lawsuits. I sure would. And you know what? That would bring a lot of attention to the petition. It really, really would. Maybe this year I ought to start backwards and head to California, file them petitions, and then go on up north to Oregon and stuff, or file the court cases. I mean, against Facebook, YouTube, and GoFundMe. Then go up into Oregon and Washington, and take the northern route to D.C. And then when I leave D.C., go down to Florida. My luck, I'd be all the way on the East Coast when it got called to court. And I wouldn't be able to make it all the way back. Walmart, it wasn't too bad. I wasn't too awful far away from Walmart when the court case come up. Graham, Texas, that was cool because the court case was set within a matter of a week. So I didn't have to wait long for that one. I think for a little town and me being an outsider and everything, I did pretty good with that court. Because that judge, within a week, 10 days, whatever it was, I think it might have been 10 days, I had a court date. And then he ordered the defendant to pay me within, I think it was 3 days, which that normally don't happen in a small claims case. So, and the fact that I won the 500s, I mean, I consider myself lucky. I lost a lot of money there and everything, but still, I did recoup some. And a win is a win. It's like Walmart. I didn't get $5,000, but I got 2,500 plus court costs. We say Jack. I think he wants to get stoned. He's laying underneath of me where I'll blow the smoke down. Well, I probably ought to take a walk up here to Family Dollar and get me some Tylenol, because I've been having kind of like a headache, eye pain today, all in my eye up here and down. And I don't know if it's from the tooth, the eye, or the head. All three are connected, and something's got them all screwed up, because I've got like a headache, an eye ache, and a toothache. Well, I think I'm going to call it an evening, my friends. Please join me tomorrow at 4:20, and starting next Monday, 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. How long the lives last just will depend on what I'm doing at that time and audience participation. Please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because even as soon as next week, we may have or may not have encounter with a cop or something that you can watch live. You can watch live if we, have people talk, whatever. Anyhow, we'll be out with the petition, drive, and letting people tag the motorhome and stuff. If you're new to what I do, what I'm about, or whatnot, you're going to want to check me out next weekend. Of course, I've been doing this so long, it's not news to me, and now that Texas is going backwards, and I'll probably be going through Texas and whatnot, I challenge them to. They make some idiot statements about THC killing people and comparing it to bath salt and spice and stuff. They're being reefer madness idiots down in Texas now. So, people, remember this when y'all vote. I really wish people would remember stuff like this when you vote. You need to find out who votes yay and nay on these bills and stuff. That's how and the only way you're going to change something. And anybody that nowadays that wants to keep up the lie, okay, I understand if somebody don't want it for themselves, their kids or whatever. Okay, cool. Don't go get none. Okay? There's states that don't want it at all, like Idaho. Move there. But why take it away from everybody else that wants it, knows the benefit of it and everything? Come on, Texas, why you gotta be such liars there? And it's just the cops and the reefer madness people. I made a comment on a post that's supposed to be Mr. Trump on TikTok. I'll go look. They probably took my comment down or whatnot. But I forget exactly what my thing was to him about it. But we're going backwards. We are going backwards in some states, and it's stupid. But hey, I warned Texas 5 years ago. I said, Austin, if you vote into criminalization, you're screwing yourselves. Nah, nobody believed this old hippie 420 Jim. Of course, I didn't have the long hair and the beard then. Now, this is only 4.5 years old. So it was a little bit before that. I bet you they're saying, them people that are saying now, man, I wish I'd listened to them. Because this whole time, they've agreed with them that it's illegal and They don't mind that they call it illegal. Just because they don't have to go to jail. They can pay a fine and lose their pot. Hey, dummy, every time that cop sees you, he's going, hey, come here. He's going to hope you got more pot or paraphernalia on you. He's going to hope to be able to give you that ticket. Yeah, they celebrate every time they get your ass, just like the courts do when you pay the court costs and the fines and whatnot. And if you don't do the fines or what the court orders, you go to jail for violating court orders. Not pot, but for violating the court orders. It's just a big trap. Yeah, they call that, decriminalization. They should call it big trap. When that was first come up with, it was for prostitution. Back in Las Vegas and stuff before it come legal and all. Yeah. Well, we don't need spiced up at all, my friend. It really don't. And see, that's why I'm a firm believer that it should be legal where I could grow my own, or I could know who's growing it and go to my friend or whatever. You know, Thomas Jefferson and George Washington, Abe Lincoln, they all grew it, traded it. Abe Lincoln, go to the search engine. Ask what Abraham Lincoln's two favorite things to do were. One was playing the harmonica. This is why he's in his front porch in his swing, playing his harmonica and smoking his pipe full of, not hemp, brother, not hemp, sister, sweet hemp. See, they even knew the difference between the male and female, or the hemp, or the bud, the female, yeah. They even knew the difference back then. They just called it hemp and sweet hemp. And they knew to put the sweet hemp in the pipe. But the big thing is, all these freaking laws and everything is back-asswards on this shit. It really is back-assward. Let me show you something. What's this say? THC 26.5. Okay? Now, how do they know that? How did they know that? There's no way in the world to know that bud right there. This has to be like a guesstimation. But until that bud that you're going to eat, smoke, whatever you're going to do with, until this, because see, here's the thing. Let me show you something. I don't care the size of the nug, whether it's, you know, a little nug like that, or if it's a quarter-pound bud, okay? The point's the same. This is right off of the plant, right? This is not THC. No way, no shape, or no form is it just THC. That'd be a lie. There's a force field around it. Yeah. Kind of like Star Wars shit, you know? Yeah. There's a force field around this thing. And you've got to take that force field away to have THC. Until then, you have THCA. Period. You eat the bud like it, and you're not going to get high. You'd have to eat enough that you'd get sick on it before you actually felt the high from it. True story. Try it out. True story. The medical is way up here. The euphoria is way down here. You got that force field. But as soon as you start heating that plant up, whether it's a vape pen heating oil, whether it's boiling the weed, whether it's boiling it in butter, whether it's just putting weed in a brownie, whether you're just putting a bud in the oven. It don't matter. The trick is, as the heat goes up, the medical goes down and the euphoria goes up, because this becomes THC. Proven fact. This has never had heat on it. How can they tell me how much THC is in this bud? Wrong. Wrong. You can't tell me how much THC is in this bud. You maybe can estimate it, but until you test this bud, maybe that particular plant, I don't know. But on a lot of these bags, you'll see THC and THCA. These particular ones, they just list the THC. Some states, they list THC and THCA. But if you study it, look it up, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. They do. It has a force field around it. Now, THC, 22.29. Yeah, these flat out just say THC. And I think legally it should say THCA, but who am I to know? Who am I to know? Maybe they heat up a plant and you know, take one of the buds off that plant, heat it up, test it, and then this is the batch. Maybe that's how they do it. I don't know. I guess they could do it that way. Looks like to me most people would skip that step if that's the way they do it. It's like them tests on the side of the highway. Get a hold of a couple. They've been known to test tobacco and all kinds of things as THC, really. But no matter what cannabis you have, you can go right now to a hemp company that sells nothing but hemp and get your little bud. And get one of them test kits and put it in it, and it's going to turn the same color blue as it would if it was 90% THC dripping ooze, you know, plant. Go test the same. It's testing for THCA. It's not testing for THC. Yeah. So right off the bat, everybody's getting screwed. All the court systems and everything, they've been calling it THC. You know, all my arrest papers, all that was for THC. It's all a lie. It's THCA. But see, that's why when they threatened me with 10 years of prison and I told them to just prove to my jury what narcotics and marijuana, they found me incompetent to stand trial. And nobody this day, and now it's been 11 years and I've been on the road making headlines, you know, TV news, newspaper news, shit like this, coast to coast. But hey, this is my farewell journey. Follow me. I'm just now doing the YouTube this year. I'm moving my lives over here. They will start at 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, starting Monday. I'll still have my Facebook page and all. If you want to check that out, type in my name, 420 Jim, and you can follow me on Facebook. But I'm not going to do no more lives there. They quit saving their videos. Oh, man, yeah, that's really fucked up. Our government many years ago used to put paraquat on the weed. They went by spraying and but what happened was a lot of the elite, you know, the real filthy rich people and stuff, the ones that could afford pot, yeah, their kids were getting sick off of it and whatnot. And so they said, oh, no, you can't, no, we got to quit poisoning the pot. And it's exactly what happened. Just like, you know, how we have a president, which Don't get me wrong. I like our president. He's doing a wonderful job compared to our last one and all. I just wished he would, and I put this on Twitter today, or not Twitter, on TikTok. I remember what it was now. I wish he would use the real word. Okay? All this stuff he says, fake news. When these news people are turning and twisting stuff around, and the Democrats and all that are just basically lying to us. I mean, you see it in whatever. But that was never called fake news back in the day. See, they want to erase all of the old history and stuff. Because if he used the real term of what that is, maybe some people would start researching and they'll find out that goes all the way back to, guess what? Marijuana. It goes exactly all the way back to marijuana. Some people say, oh, damn, you're stoned there, 420, Jim. What the hell? How in the hell could that be? Let me take a hit and I'll let you know. There was a man, he's probably roasting in hell right now, but his daddy gave him 21 newspapers. And had he not had these newspapers and been able to, sway the public back then, he could have never done this. And cannabis, aka marijuana, would have never, ever been taken away. William Randolph Hearst tried in the beginning to have it taken away. But they're like, oh, hell no, we ain't getting rid of the hemp pills. Hell no. Because, see, back then they just knew it as the hemp. And no, we ain't getting rid of the hemp pills. Nobody want to get rid of the hemp pills. That didn't work. A couple years goes by, he gets these newspapers and stuff. Now, you got to remember, the Hearst family's pretty well off there. And like I say, Daddy, over time, had acquired 21 different newspapers, trying to, get political fame or whatever, which really never happened. So that's why he, got bored with them and gave them to his son on one of his birthdays. Well, the son owns half of the forest up there in Washington State, which, they go again, they cut out, and they use all this tree for making wood, making newspaper and stuff. Well, that's going to hurt real bad if you own forest land stuff, because anything a tree can do, hemp can do better, just like plastic. But we won't get into that now. At the same area of time, these Hearsts had a whole lot of money, and so did a lot of the other people, had a whole lot of money in fuel, oil. Yeah. And they were getting fuel at $34 a barrel at that time. And that's because up here in that other country, they were fighting, robbing, and while it's being transported here and here and there, they was robbing each other. Well, they got their asses together and formed the Arab United Ingram Act or something like that. And on one day, that oil went from $34 a barrel to $11. That's good for everybody except the people that had just purchased oil the week before, because they just lost thousands of dollars without losing one drop of the product. So Henry Ford William Randolph Hearst got with Henry Ford, everybody. Hey man, we ain't gonna get our money back or nothing if people hear about this hemp fuel or Henry Ford's hemp car. The car was made of hemp and ran on hemp. I mean, it was his mission to get rid of hemp. He didn't care if people smoked pot. But he heard of this plant called marijuana that grows down in Mexico. It does not look like cannabis at all. It's a totally different species of wheat. And it's spelled with an H, not a J. He adopts that word. And in his newspapers, he puts what Trump would yell, fake news. Okay? Them filthy Mexicans have brought their marijuana and they're giving it to the black people. And the black people are smoking it. And they're raping the white women. And if the white women go back, well, it's not rape. Then the movie Reefer Madness. I mean, all of this is proven history, you know? And I could see back then with the headlines and all that stuff. But, you know, then the New York Times wrote a story about how 4 people ingested marijuana out of their garden and went insane. One drug Cesar swore that he took 2 hits and turned into a bat. And all these stories, fake news, jump back and forth, right? Yeah, that wasn't fake news. It's the same thing that's happening to this day. It's called yellow journalism. It's been something we've been putting up with for so long. I mean, just so long. It's called yellow journalism. And, you know, if you don't believe me, if you'd like to check, it's fun to do. I pull this on people. I say, go to Google and ask it, who started yellow journalism? It'll tell you William Randolph Hearst. It damn sure will. So all the propaganda, you know, just out and out lying and whatnot, like, it's never been marijuana. Just because this idiot named it that? I mean, come on. We know it was here when Thomas Jefferson and George Washington was here because they traded it. Abe Lincoln, if you Google, says his 2 favorite things is playing the harmonica and smoking his pipe full of sweet hemp. Well, the Mexicans years later brought it to the blacks. Who brought it to Thomas Jefferson, George Washington? These aliens? Okay. Question everything, my friends. We've been lied to by so many things. The fact that to this day, you know, Mr. Trump's supposed to be the great honest guy. Come on now. They've held the medical patent since 1971. Don't quote me on the number, but it's like 665307 or something like that. All you got to do is say who owns, and it'll pop up. How the hell, you know, the least they could do is take it out of the narcotic list. If they want to keep it a drug, fine. Like Tylenol and aspirin and stuff, you know, where kids can't buy it, you know. Cool, I'm down with that. But to call it a narcotic, nah. That'd be bullshit. Well, it's 5:30. Another hour and a half. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. I'll be over on Facebook. Hey, please join me again tomorrow, my friends. But I got a couple of things I need to do right now before I do go live on Facebook an hour and a half. Got to walk the dogs, feed it. You know, just things I got to do before it turns dark. I don't see too good outside. Join me on Facebook or join me here tomorrow on YouTube at 420. Please hit the subscribe button when you do. Put all notifications, because after next week, I'll be doing some live stuff like in Phoenix or Glendale or, I don't know, Mesa, wherever I end up. We're just going to go play around next weekend and let people know about the petition, see if we can get people interested. Let them start tagging the RV. You know, just kind of feel out how people's moods and stuff are now. Then I'll come back here, and if everything's cool and ready, we'll go out and do it again the next weekend. And then when we come back, we'll probably take off for the other coast, if everything works out fine. It could be me and another person, or it could be just me. Follow along and find out. But But as always, my friends, thank you so much. And it's all about peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream, united we stand, and if we try, we can all get along. My dogs, Lulu and Jack, love you. I love you. Jesus loves you. Have a wonderful day. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Peace out.